Hello, welcome to episode 7.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's 7. That is confirmed.
okay.
I just thought about it.
Of Chirp, an internet show. Yeah, we don't have an opener or anything like that. We'll just jump right in.
We're going to jump right into this psychic that you wanted to talk about.
This psychic on TikTok I saw was getting so much hate because this is actually kind of dark. I don't remember her name. The chick who's been missing and they found her body.
Oh,
Gabby.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, to be honest.
Yeah. This psychic was like, she posted this thing on TikTok that said, I know that the boyfriend is like the number one suspect, but I don't get that kind of vibe from him. Like, I'm sure he did it, but I don't think he's a bad person.
Oh, no.
And she got so much shit for that.
I looked up psychic TikTok because I wanted to see if it would pop up. And this article says TikTok psychics claiming to channel Gabbys Ghost.
Oh my gosh.
That's so bad. That's as bad as, like, do you remember? Oh my God. Do you remember the guy?
They're using that for views.
Yes.
That is terrible.
They're using this chick's, like, a tragedy for views. It's like, do you remember when, like, the guy on YouTube would be doing, like, the calling Mac Miller at 3 a.m. challenge?
Yeah.
It's like that type of beat, and it's so bad. My God, that's terrible.
Man. But, yeah, I just saw it, and it disgusted me. Thank God it was on my For You page. I just saw it by Drama Alert?
Maybe.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. 850,000 views because this chick was purported to be channeling Gabby. Apparently they spelled it wrong.
Oh my God.
They put in the article that they spelled it wrong. The now private video. Oh my God. They recorded this. I guess they made this video when she wasn't even found. It says they found the video when she was still, they made the video when she was still missing.
So
Yeah, this is what they're talking about. His energy does not feel like a killer.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm. And now he's on the run.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where it's very obvious coming from someone who, like, this is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we always throw out the hot takes because it's meant to, like, draw attention. The fact that they're doing this against some girl who's now dead
Yeah.
and was supposed to be allegedly killed by her boyfriend, which is terrible. That now they're using that to
gain publicity and views and stuff like that.
It's all for clout.
Yeah.
Another video with nearly 1 million views using her gifts to consult her doll Lola about the then missing persons case. The fuck is up with psychic TikTok? Psychic TikTok is scary. Oh my God.
Have you ever been to a psychic?
No, but I remember one time this kid was trying to do, like, the tarot cards to me in high school. And halfway through, I just said, stop. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Have you been to a psychic?
Yes. Our senior year of high school, I was in this certain class where you got to go to different businesses and see how they run. And our first, I guess, business we visited was a local psychic in our town. And she came up to me and I felt like she's got nothing. She's got nothing. And I feel like this is something that people just pull out of their ass like psychics.
Yeah.
And she went, you are going to be very successful, but you want it now. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, no shit, I'd want it now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's like, you know, like, you don't, like, it's weird because, like, people go to, like, a magic show, and it's, I guess maybe this is just me, but you kind of, like, when you go to a magic show, even though you kind of, like, you put that veil of, like, ignorance on, like, you know it's fake, and you know it's, like, not real, you know, and you don't, like, it gets boring watching a magic show when you're, like, sitting there trying to be like, where'd the card go? So he put the card in his sleeve, and then it's, like, popped out of his other one. It's, like, that's boring.
Yeah.
So I guess, like, a psychic is the same thing, but in the end, I'm, like, that was a good magic trick. You know, I'm not, like, because you go in and you say, I wonder how he did that. Like, you know that there's like a logical reasoning behind it. I don't know how people can like go to like a psychic and have this idea of like they know something that I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a class, so there was one reading that was pretty accurate. But I also feel like this is another long ball. She said, "You've lost someone very close to you recently," and the person was like, "Yeah, I did like a month ago," and I'm like, that could be any span of time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you be like, yeah, like that was not recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like it's also one of those things where it's like, maybe this is also me like pulling, but it's like, you can't say like someone close to you because it's like the second that they die, you have this new like thought about them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, it could be like your grandmother who like you only saw like once every like year or two. But the fact once they die, you'll have this like idea. If someone said, "Did you lose someone close to you?" You'd be like, "Yeah, my grandma." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think it's I just think it's bullshit. I just think it's all bullshit.
We should go see a psychic. Let's go to a psychic.
Oh no! Now we might have to.
Yeah. That'd be really funny. Just, get some readings, get some stones.
Yeah, but like I just remember the kid with the tarot cards. He plopped down like 5 of them or whatever it is, and he's like, well, this one means that you're gonna have something really good happen to you in the future. He's like, but it's also connected with this one right here. I'm like, dude, what the like? You could always just say generic shit like that. Like, start pulling out names, bro. Start pulling out like idea. Like, once you start like saying that shit or like describing people, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's all stupid, but
that psychic on TikTok, fuck her.
Yeah. All other psychics, they get a pass.
Yeah. For now, until we bust them. Psychic.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I should leave this in. We will be right back. We're having technical difficulties. Next topic.
Yeah, so what's this stuff about McGregor?
McGregor went to a Cubs game last week, and you'll have to pull up the video because it's fucking hilarious. But he was able to throw out the first pitch, and he described it as, I think, one of the most venomous pitches ever thrown. It was
the most venomous?
Something like that. It was terrible.
Let's see. Hold up, I got an ad. You can skip it on Mac, just to let you know.
MacBook Pros. That's it. Not
Right.
on MacBook Airs.
He's wearing a whole suit.
Yeah.
I thought normally they would wear like a jersey or something.
Yeah, like a jersey.
All right, so this is venomous.
Apparently.
Oh my fucking dude! Look at this cinematic camera. Oh my god!
If I was throwing a first pitch, I'd be practicing forever.
That's what I'm saying.
That is so much pressure in front of an entire stadium.
A pitching mound is, I think, relatively far for someone who doesn't play baseball.
Yeah.
But if you can just throw it like somewhere in the vicinity, people would be like, okay.
You don't even need to throw it hard.
That's what I'm saying.
As long as it's straight, I think you're good.
You should definitely focus on just getting it to the catcher.
No one's expecting you to throw it 98 miles an hour.
Even if it was even if it hit the ground before the plate, I think most people would be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tried to throw look at it. He winds up and he throws it. That's a pretty hard throw compared to
oh my gosh.
The other people I've seen.
He said everything was there, like the velocity, the venom, except, the target. And then he, of course, blamed his ankle again.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about the Mario movie.
Oh my god.
So, they've been talking about this movie for a while, right?
Yeah, they announced it sometime last year, and it's really funny because there was a tweet last year where I can't remember the guy's name who voices Mario, like in the games.
Oh, Charles Martinet.
Yeah. Someone tweeted, "Hey, I'm willing to bet that they will not cast Charles Martinet as Mario, and they'll cast someone like Chris Pratt." And then last week, Chris Pratt was cast as Mario.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Now that's a psychic. That is a psychic.
There we go. But let me think about this. I don't think that this was a bad move. I'm just a little skeptical.
I'm skeptical too. I think this cast is phenomenal for any other movie.
If you would have said there's a comedy movie starring those people,
Yeah.
it would have been insane.
Oh my
It would have been crazy.
This
like-
better be a comedy. How can it not?
This is what I'm saying. This movie will either tank. Like, this movie will be so bad, Chris Pratt will be terrible. Like, no one will be good.
Mm-hmm.
Or this will unironically be the funniest movie that comes out of 2022. That's all I'm saying. There's no in between. Like, no one will walk out of that movie thinking it was mediocre. It will either be the funniest thing, or it'll just be horrible.
So the cast is Chris Pratt as Mario.
Yep.
Anya Taylor-Joy is Peach.
Yep.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
Yes.
Jack Black is Bowser.
Yep.
This one got me, bro. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad.
As Toad.
And then Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Yep.
So Toad is like a kid. Like a small little white kid.
Yeah.
And they have Keegan-Michael Key.
Who's like a very tall African American man.
Yeah.
Which
I think he's going to do something with that to where it's going to be fucking hilarious.
this is my question. So because this goes back to like the Detective Pikachu type like direction they went with it.
Mhm.
So is he going to like talk like Mario?
Yeah. He said he's going to be doing a voice on Instagram. It's not just going to be like Chris Pratt. And it's being done by Illumination.
Which that was one thing where once I wasn't worried about. This is what I think. When I heard Chris Pratt and like I heard all these people, I said like what? And then when I heard like Illumination, I was like, oh god, that
Yeah.
studio is terrible.
Yeah, they do Despicable Me.
Yeah, and they did that Sing movie. They do all of like the terrible cash grab type movies, which is why I was a little. When I heard it was them, I just said why why not go with like. Maybe it'd be hard to do like Disney.
Yeah.
But like, try to do someone that would actually. I think like DreamWorks has made good movies.
Yeah.
I think.
But they're getting Nintendo money. And they have a shit ton of money, so.
That's why I'm afraid. What is this? I just out of Illumination out of all people.
Yeah. I'm praying this does well. I love the cast. The cast is phenomenal.
There was a really good. There was a really good video I saw on TikTok where some guy was doing a Luigi voice, but he was talking like Charlie, and it was so impressive.
You're gonna have to send me that.
I'll have to find it, but he's like, yeah, he was doing like, he's like, well, Mario, he's.
I'm so excited because Charlie Day has that naturally high voice.
Yeah.
And they even made fun of it in Sunny, like he's talking to himself. And he's like, "Why is your voice so high?" And he's like, "You're the one with the high voice, dude." And they keep getting higher and higher. But just imagining that in like an Italian plumber type voice.
Charlie Day was like a curveball casting,
Yeah.
and it just I can't think of anyone better.
Oh god, for Toad. I hope Toad doesn't have that annoying like hey like that kind of voice.
I saw something really funny.
What?
All right, Giancarlo Esposito as Bowser. Could you imagine?
I will kill your wife.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
I'll steal your mushrooms.
I will kill your infant daughter.
I will take all of your power stars.
Oh my god. That guy's a goat. That
Yes.
guy's in everything.
Yes, and he always plays like he somehow can play the most sinister villain I've ever seen.
I
Most
heard he's
menacing.
in talks to play a Marvel villain. I think it's either going to be like Doctor Doom or Magneto.
Oh, dude, him as Doctor Doom would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I'm so hyped. We should be getting like a casting reveal soon for Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Because that comes out in 2023.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's coming up. Speaking of Marvel, I guess.
Oh, boom, that was good.
Yeah. Disney and Marvel are suing for the rights to some of their characters.
Yeah, so I saw that like Ditko's estate, he wants like the rights back.
Yeah, Ditko, for those of you who don't know, co-wrote a lot of these characters with Stan Lee. But
Yeah.
Stan Lee is in the movie, so everyone knows Stan Lee.
Yeah.
He has the Funko Pops, he has the merch, he has everything.
True.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was always the face, and the Ditko's like the Wozniak. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Apple joke.
Yeah, a little side reference. But let's see. The suit seeks declaratory relief that these blockbuster characters are ineligible for copyright termination as works made for hire. Huh.
I read something to where if this lawsuit goes through and Ditko wins, he won't completely own.
That's what this is saying.
That's what that's saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
But you're talking about money-hungry Marvel, right? Money-hungry Disney.
Yeah.
Who...
These are billion-dollar characters.
Yeah, who I think has complete rights to them, right?
Yeah.
Besides, like, Spider-Man or whatever.
Well, it's on borrowed time, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
But-
and that runs out in 2023.
According to the termination notice, Marvel would have to give up Ditko's rights to its iconic character in June 2023.
Yeah.
I mean...
That's coming up, dude. That's... The characters I saw was... I think it was only 5 major characters. Not all of them. It was Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Doctor Strange. I don't know who else. 2 of them are already dead in the MCU. But Spider-Man's a big hit, and Doctor Strange is a big hit. Because I think Marvel was planning on 9 Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
like, before the MCU, Spider-Man was your big guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it was.
everyone knew Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So,
the big 3, I think, that were the most famous were always Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, you know?
I think that's still how it goes to this day.
I think it is, too.
Whenever you think comic book characters, you think those 3. And the fact that Disney is probably going to lose the rights to Spider-Man, which they don't even have the full rights. They have to go through Sony.
Yeah. It's...
That makes it even more complicated.
This is one of those things where it's just...
It's messy, man.
But you would almost think that, like, why would they want to go through this effort in order to, like, not have the character appear in things? Like, I guess the best case scenario is that the rights are shared, which I know Disney's not going to want.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Not that they didn't want them shared because they didn't want to share these billion-dollar characters.
Yeah, but I guess it's one of the things. I mean, they're pumping in hundreds of millions of dollars in these movies, bro,
Yeah.
because they know they'll make $1 billion back.
I have a sneeze just built up, dude.
I'll wait.
It's making my eyes... All right, it's gone. Yeah, but looking at the future of the MCU, it's quaky, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
And then I was reading, too, that I guess DC had this same problem when, like, one of the authors, they think of Superman, maybe not Superman, but one of them, they had this same problem, and they got out of it.
wow.
So, I would assume, and they said that the people that represented DC are now representing Marvel in this case.
Well, that's a plus for Marvel. Disney has the fucking money.
Maybe this is a good thing for the MCU.
Really?
Not necessarily like stopping it altogether, but I will say that there's a point in time after like Endgame, and I think kind of up until now, it's just there's too much.
And there's still 3 more projects coming out this year, and it's almost October.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on that I just wish they would like chill out.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be
October will have a break, so then we'll get to consume some Halloween and some James Bond.
There we go. I'm
Oh,
excited
man.
for No Time to Die.
Dude.
We should have seen that movie like a year and a half ago or something, right?
Yeah, early in 2020. God damn. They're talking about starting recasting for James Bond next year.
Oh man,
That makes me so sad.
I agree.
Daniel Craig is just Bond.
He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's so good.
And he got paid like $200 million this year for 3 Knives Out sequels.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's the highest paid actor of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I'm getting real tired of these universes and shit, bro.
I'm just like, great, another character I don't know, but I'm gonna learn so much about, and I'm gonna have to remember that for the future.
Does Knives Out need a sequel?
A lot of people were telling me, the first one's not great.
I really like the
But
first one.
I really like the first one too.
I just like I don't know at any
Yeah.
point was I was like, yeah, I want to see more of these Daniel Craig's character and his shenanigans.
But the cast is pretty stacked. They got like Edward Norton, they got Dave Bautista, who's I guess coming back to see Daniel Craig.
Oh, that's
So,
true. Yeah,
that's
because he
pretty
was
cool.
in Skyfall, right?
Spectre.
Spectre. Dang
Yeah.
it. So do you think that cast is better than the Mario movie cast?
I don't think so, bro. It's such a phenomenal cast, but it's just like, why Mario?
Yeah, but
If they were in like a comedy movie together,
I agree.
oh my god. Those are like most of my favorite actors.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just can't keep Chris Pratt as Mario out of my head. Every other one, like I can reason. I just
Yeah.
Chris Pratt as Mario.
Whenever they revealed Chris Pratt as Mario at Nintendo Direct, they used like a black and white photo.
Yes.
And I saw a comment that said like, "Oh my god, it looks like he's dead," or something like that.
I did like the line that they said. They go, "He's very cool." There's a donkey clip, and he's like, "Did you hear how cool they said he was?"
Yeah. The one that they really showed respect to was Jack Black. They said Bowser is voiced by none other than the one and only Jack Black.
Dude, what they say, they're like, "We can't wait for an explosive." They said something like explosive performance from Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Oh, God. Now I just want to watch Tenacious D. Such a great movie.
Have you ever had a moment where you're like, "Damn, maybe I'm a really bad person"?
Yeah. What was your moment?
I've been doing this thing for a while, and it kind of clicked with me that it's like maybe I just do this because I just love evil. But I've got to this habit of like driving on the highway. If someone I can tell is gonna pass me up, I have this like sudden urge to just not allow them to do that. So it's a thing I like to do where if they're like coming up really far behind me and then they like turn to the other lane, I just start speeding up. You know, I start matching their speed because then we're kind of like, I like to get into a situation where we're both driving at the same like in the same spot, like right next to each other. I'm just driving right next to them, and I like to see if they. The goal is to either. I kind of want them to just retreat, you know. I've had a couple times where I just feel so good when I just start speeding up with them, and then they just start falling back. I'm like, yeah.
It's like a big dick contest.
It's not even that. It's just about creating chaos. It's like they wanted to get past me, and I immediately my first thought was I have to deny this. And it's like, here's what I'll say: I don't have a problem with people like speeding on the highway. To a certain extent, once you start hitting like 90, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, maybe slow down. But I don't have a problem with like speeding on the highway, like going fast or like, cause sometimes you gotta drive fast because you're late. Trust me, I do it almost every day, and I don't have a problem with like cutting people off and stuff because once again I do it too. It's just the idea of like just creating chaos and just like denying them what they want to do.
Yeah, that's evil.
I really like too is if it's like a 2-lane highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I could like, and I can see them like zigzagging through. What I do is, by the time they get near to me, I'll speed up to a car that's in the other lane. I match them. So we just create this wall that they can't pass. That is my favorite thing ever.
I had this guy. I was on my way home from the hospital because I was dropping something off for my mom. She works there, and like there was traffic because there was construction, and this guy in a white pickup truck was riding in the middle of both lanes so that he could see how far the traffic was going, but so he wouldn't lose his spot in the other lane. And I tried going around him like on the edge, and he pulled over and he almost knocked me off the road.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, dude, people like that are psycho, and it's like then it just becomes like there's sometimes I just do it just to be evil to people, but then there's sometimes I'm like I just don't want to get you. I don't want you to pass me just because I don't like you. Just because I can tell you're flying down the highway, and it's like I know it will just inconvenience you if I do this.
So in a way, you're doing it to bad people. In a way,
Bad people, but I also do it to good people. People that are just driving faster than me.
you're
No.
like an anti-hero.
Exactly, I'm a vigilante. It's
Yeah.
I'm like
You're
the
like
Punisher.
Red Hood.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Punisher only hurts bad people, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Punisher hurt some good people just because he didn't like them.
This is how I'm a terrible person.
Okay.
I have you talking about this made me think, am I like have I done something so terrible? We both grew up in separate Catholic schools.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, like every month we would have we would say the rosary. And they would give us these cheap plastic rosaries.
Yeah.
I always thought the crosses were cool. Like I just thought they were designed very cool.
Yeah.
So I would rip the cross off the rosary.
Oh my god.
I only did this in like first grade, but I did it like 12 times.
What are you gonna do with all these crosses?
I don't know. I don't have them anymore. I haven't done it since first grade. I've been to confession about this, and I just remember the priest just thinking, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Like
Oh god, psycho child.
there was a moment in time where I thought I was the Antichrist. So, yeah, I would just break apart rosaries. Not because I hated them, but because I was like, oh, I just want the cross because that's a really cool design. But all these beads are on the way. Yeah. But
that's like being like I like this one star off the American flag and just like cutting it out.
I now have plenty of full rosaries, not broken. I haven't said the rosary in a very long time.
I couldn't do it if I. Did you guys have like the one day in school where you would like all do like a big rosary session?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember we had like, dude, I remember one time, like one year we did it. They had like a gigantic rosary
Really?
that we like stood around.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Like
each,
the whole school?
yes,
Oh my
because it
God.
was like every beat of the rosary.
Jesus.
We did the entire Do you know how long the rosary takes?
a long time.
It's a very long time, and it's like that was like a thing. It was like Rosary Day. I don't remember.
There was one time we did the rosary. It was like a school assembly. The entire school was
Yes,
there.
that's what we always did.
And my grandpa was there to say the rosary in front of the entire school.
Wow.
And I just remember thinking, my grandpa's here. I am awesome. I'm like, yeah, that's my grandpa saying the rosary. But yeah, I hope my grandparents don't watch this, bro. They are very Catholic. Sorry, Dad.
The rosary is. I won't make any comments about the rosary. I guess
Yeah.
as a kid, I guess I was like, "Why are you just saying it 10 times?" I was like,
I always thought it was weird that you could never wear them because it looks like a necklace.
yeah.
Like, I remember for my first communion, I got a wooden rosary. I still have it. It's pretty badass. But I tried to put it on, and my dad's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why not? It's a necklace, isn't it?
I think I remember we would always like put them on our necks, like in like kindergarten and stuff. And I just remember like the conundrum, like freaking out.
A few years ago, I got this pretty cool thing. I was in this youth group, and whenever you graduate high school, they give you gifts. One of them was a ring that you can wear, but on the edges, there's like a cross on this side.
And then
there
like 10 beads.
Yeah.
I have one of those one little pocket rosaries.
Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool.
That's neat
Yeah.
compared to the full thing, which is like, my God.
Yeah, it's like it gets tangled and stuff. So.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Enough about the Catholic days. Let's talk about David Dobrik.
Oh, we talking about that? Yeah.
David Dobrik is in the news because, one, he's stuck in Slovakia, which is...
Which good, stay there.
Apparently, he got his green card, so he was able to travel again. He was a dreamer, so he was stuck in the U.S. for years. But, yeah, now there's a problem with his green card, so he's stuck in Slovakia.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah.
I remembered that, but I didn't remember that at first.
Mm-hmm. But that's not the bad thing. David Dobrik last year was under fire for one of his old friends, Dirty Dom, doing terrible acts to girls.
Yep.
I guess. And some news came out that Dom had like a video he released, and he showed messages and stuff from the girls. But then there was another thing from, I guess, David's old assistant.
Yep.
And she's going to come out and talk about toxic behavior.
Yep.
From like the entire vlog squad.
Yeah. There's some bad stuff, and then like bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then she talks a lot about, I guess, not getting paid
Yeah.
for a lot of stuff. So at this point, it's like, why even work with David Dobrik? You know what I'm saying, bro?
I feel like she showed messages between her and David's main assistant, Natalie, where Natalie was talking. He was talking about those girls that were with Dom, and I think at one point she called them like whores
Jesus.
or something. It's on Drum Alert's Instagram, but
Oh, I have this pulled up. Let me look at this screenshot. So this is between, what's this assistant's name?
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I have a feeling I know which one it is.
Cassandra?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just read out this sex conversation with Natalie. So Natalie says, okay, don't be a snob. They're admittedly whores, but that's the point. No girl agrees to HU. Hook up
Yeah.
with Dom.
I could see the gears turning.
How else would he get that shit? That's kind of a flame on Dom.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, I mean, he did kind of cancel the vlog squad along with himself, but
Oh, I didn't know when this takes place, to be honest. Yeah, that's 100% why he feels so alone. Oh, poor guy.
yeah.
And then Cassandra said, yeah, he needs a change. And then Natalie says, but he needs the dirty girls because they party and do the ratchet shit he needs for the videos.
Damn. That's a Sports Illustrated model.
Yeah, and then Cassandra replies with, I'm going to try one more time, but this time it will be a normal thing, just to balance him out. Then Natalie replies, good girls are boring. He can't film you and I. We aren't content.
That's sus.
Now I get what she means. Like, she's obviously saying that, like, that's almost like a reverse, like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, she's trying to make it sound bad, but it's actually a good thing about
Like
them.
a backhanded compliment or something like that.
Yeah, like it's like we aren't content.
Yeah.
It's almost like a slap at Dom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because someone asked, is Natalie fake in real life, like on camera?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess what I mean when they say toxic behavior, that's pretty bad.
I didn't expect her to call those girls whores, but
It's kind of bad. That's just kind of like rude.
that
you
is
know?
bad. It's very rude. No one should be called a whore, I guess, but
Yeah. What happened to girls support girls? You know what I'm saying?
girl power.
No girl power here.
Mm-mm.
Just content
Yeah.
and whores apparently.
Apparently.
But yeah, wow. I'm so glad David Dobrik can just surround himself with positive energy, you know, from a guy who's just so happy and smiley and Tesla giveaway.
I feel like, in a way, as the oldest Vlog Squad member, I feel like the person to get the best advice from is Jason Nash. But
He's also not a good person.
yeah, then again, he dated Trisha. Speaking of which, congrats to Trisha. She is now engaged.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I
Good
don't-
for her.
I guess. I don't like Trisha,
Yeah.
but
She is now going to be Ethan Klein's stepsister. Or, no, sister-in-law.
so he's
Stepsister
like
was dumb.
married.
He's married to Hila.
I guess that would be step or
Or-
sister-in-law.
yeah.
I guess that is an in-law. Yeah, because that's Gila's. Because that'd be
Trisha's marrying Hila's brother, and Ethan's married to Hila.
Yeah, so he's like twice removed from her, I guess, right? Because of like
Yeah.
marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But
And they're still not doing frenemies. So
which is hilarious. But
yeah, imagine going to Thanksgiving and being like, "Hey, remember that podcast we used to do?"
I've just thought of the Klein Thanksgiving, bro. Oh my god.
Or the Klein Hanukkah because they're Jewish.
The Klein.
The camera just cut out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just end it there then.
Yeah. All right, sick.
Wait, why'd you turn back on? Is it dead?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. Like us on follow us on Twitter. We also have an Instagram that we've been posting on. And thank you for watching here on YouTube, because that's the only place you can watch this. I'll just end it now. Goodbye.